Hello, everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal with our Gen 2 type challenge of Flying type, our 5th final fighting out of 7, and our 3rd to last playthrough that we'll be doing. As you can see, our team is going to be Zubat, Gligar, Mantine, and Natu. And as we do in this first episode, we're going to read some Pokemon biologies and get our team up to level 7 to start things out. Starting off here with Zubat. So Zubat is a blue Chiropteran Pokemon. While it lacks eyes, it has pointed ears with purple insides and and a mouth with 2 sharp teeth on each jaw. A male will have larger fangs than a female. It has purple wing membranes supported by 2 elongated fingers and 2 long, thin tails. Zubat lives in abundance in dark caves, although it has been known to dwell in forests and under the eaves of old buildings. Due to its habitat, Zubat has evolved to have neither eyes nor nostrils. It instead navigates through dark environments and tight caves with echolocation, emitting ultrasonic cries to detect targets and obstacles. The frequency of these cries can vary slightly between Zubat colonies, as demonstrated in the anime. As demonstrated in the anime, it will leave its abode at night with a mass of other Zubat in order to seek prey. Zubat is nocturnal and sleeps hanging upside down during the daytime, avoiding sunlight at all costs. Daylight causes Zubat to become unhealthy, and prolonged exposure can even burn its skin. However, captured and trained Zubat have been recorded as being much more tenacious in the daytime, even when directly exposed to sunbeams. While sleeping or in colder conditions, Zubat gather with others of its kind for warmth. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Zubat, Gold says, while flying, it constantly emits ultrasonic waves from its mouth to check its surroundings. Silver says, capable of flying safely in dark places, it emits ultrasonic cries to check for any obstacles. And Crystal says, during the day, it gathers with others and hangs from ceilings of old buildings and caves. And that is our information on Zubat, sorry. We're going to swap over to Gligar here. And we'll read about Gligar while we use Gligar to beat up on this Pidgey. Oh, and by the way, and I did forget to say, I'll check here. So Gligar is a medium slow leveling rate. We'll check Zubat's leveling rate here in just a sec. Gligar is a purple Chiropteran Pokemon with scorpion features. Its head and body are round and roughly equal in size. It has long triangular ears and triangular eyes with small pupils. 2 large pointed teeth protrude from its upper jaw, and a pink tongue is often seen lolling from its mouth. Its arms are segmented at the wrist and in enlarged pincers. Spread between its arms are 2 blue wing membranes, each tipped with a purple claw. Its legs are thin and likewise segmented at the ankles, with its round feet having 1 claw each. Gligar has a long tail split into spherical sections, ending in a large round stinger. The female Gligar will have a smaller stinger than the male. As shown in the anime, Gligar feeds on berries and commits sound waves to detect obstacles and fly around them. Same as Zubat. It glides smoothly and silently through the air while with its limbs extended, and startles its prey and enemies by flying straight towards them. It attacks by clamping onto its enemy's face with its clawed hind legs and pincers, and then jabbing it with its poisonous stinger. Gligar itself is resistant to its opponent's venom. Gligar lives in mountainous regions, making its nest along cliff sides. When it's done gliding, it hops around on the ground back to its nest. In Hisui, it is revealed that Gligar can survive even freezing temperatures. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Gligar. Gold says it flies straight at the target's face and then clamps down on the startled victim to inject poison. Silver says it usually clings to cliffs. When it spots its prey, it spreads its wing and glides down to attack. And Crystal says it builds its nest on top of a steep cliff. When it's done gliding, it hops on the ground back to its nest. So medium slow leveling rate for Gligar. Medium fast leveling rate for Zubat. Alright, so we're going to speed up here. As we're going to keep working on getting these two up to level 7. Well, that confusion didn't last very long, did it? That one didn't either. One turn. I had a feeling that the confusion was going to go away that turn. Remember, Zubat cannot get you poisoned. And there's level 7 for Zubat. Alright, let's get level 7 on Gligar, since we already read about Gligar. We'll run away. It'll take a... I mean, we could have said the same thing with Zubat, but for Gligar, it's not worth taking on a Weedle, because we can actually get poisoned by it. Alright, Natu. Natu is a medium-fast leveling rate Pokemon, so that's 2 medium-fast, 1 medium-slow. Natu is a tiny, mostly green avian Pokemon with a nearly spherical body, colored in accents of red, yellow, and black. It possesses brightly colored yellow and red wings with black stripes. The wings are small and not fully grown, thus making it unable to fly. However, it can hop and climb tree trunks. Natu has a red crest on top of its head, and its 3-toed feet and 3 tail feathers are red as well. Natu also has almond-shaped eyes and a yellow beak. Natu is believed to reside in South America, although it can be found near ruins and in temperate and tropical forests in other areas of the world. Natu usually forages for food on the ground. However, on rare occasions, it will hop onto branches to peck at the tree's new shoots. It also picks food from cactus plants, easily avoiding the buds and spines. Due to its prophetic abilities, Natu is a very cautious Pokemon that is easily spooked. It has the quirky behavior of staring at something until the thing moves. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Natu, Gold says because its wings aren't fully developed yet, it has to hop to get around. It is always staring at something. Silver says it usually forages for food on the ground, but may on rare occasions hop onto branches to peck at shoots. Crystal says it is extremely good at climbing tree trunks and likes to eat the new sprouts on trees. And that is our information on Natu. And so we'll work Natu up to level 7 here. Not really what I was looking for, but Pidgeys are experienced still. I was looking for more bug Pokemon. Because Natu will tear through Caterpies and Weedles. Alright, there's Natu to level 7, and that leaves Mantine. So Mantine is a slow leveling rate Pokemon. Mantine is a large ray-like Pokemon. Its body is dark blue on the overside and has large wing-like fins, with a black ring-shaped mark on top of either fin, and a jagged outline on the front rim at the bottom. Its head has 2 long protrusions resembling horns or antennae and 2 more black ring-shaped marks on its back. The two pairs of gills are visible on its pinkish-gray underside, as well as a pair of beady eyes and a small mouth. Its body has a coarse texture. Mantine thrives in open seas where it swims freely, often in schools where they race one another. It can breach out of the water and fly 300 feet or 100 meters into the air if it builds up enough speed. In the past, it was often misidentified as a bird Pokemon by observers who saw this behavior. Mantine is sometimes seen with a Remoraid attached to its underside of one of its fins, scavenging for its leftovers and fighting with it when attacked. Or fighting together with it when attacked. Mantine has a docile nature and does not mind the Remoraid clinging to its fin. In Alola, many surfers ride waves and travel between islands on the back of Mantine, and this has made it an icon of the region, being featured on souvenir postcards and posters. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Mantine, Gold says, as it majestically swims, it doesn't care if Remoraid attached to it for scavenging its leftovers. Silver says, swimming freely in the opens, they may fly out of the water and over the waves if it builds up enough speed. And Crystal says it swims along freely, eating things that swim into its mouth. Its whole body is very coarse. And that is our information on Mantine. So Mantine will need our most experience, but I think it's going to be one of our stronger Pokemon due to its water typing. It has a pretty decent moveset. Friday Pokemon, that's right, Krishinabon. How are you doing today? You just missed the Pokemon biology, so sadly. Rewind, do them again. Almost level 7 here. It's going well for me today. Thank you for asking. I have the day off today, so we're doing a stream or 2 this morning, and then we're getting the house cleaned up for people coming this weekend. How is your Friday going? We're gonna swap Zubat up. Oh, we already picked that berry. Yeah, it is a 3-day weekend. We're having a game day weekend too, so starting at around 5 o'clock tonight, we're going to have people showing up all the way through Sunday for major board game weekend to celebrate my wife's birthday. So it's going to be a ton of fun. Alright, we're just going to leech life through here. It's going alright, just starting band. I have work, so not as good as yours. Gotcha. Alright, let's swap up Gligar. Yeah, board games out the wazoo. We have quite an extensive board game collection. I want to say we've got to have upwards of like 30 to 40 board games. So, and thank you. Get to my better half, yeah. Truer words have not been spoken. Get out of here, Rattata. Now, Gligar is very defensive, so Gligar's going to be good. What kind of board games do we play? Lots. Tons. Depends on, I mean, we play Ticket to Ride, we play Catan, we play Betrayal of House on the Hill. We got a bunch of new games, like Flamecraft and Quacks of Quedlinburg. We have a bunch of deck building games, the DC deck building games, and a Lord of the Rings deck building game. We also have some classic stuff like Risk and Stratego, Backgammon, Chess Checkers, but we also have games like Bang, and I mean we don't have Talisman. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but it's not in our collection at this time. I think one that we have on our radar to get soon is Azul, I've heard a lot of good things about it. Or Grid. We also need to get Wingspan. I've heard a lot of good things about Wingspan. Gotcha. I like games where you can play it, where it's got a lot of replayability. You don't play the same game twice. We have a lot of cooperative games too, where, you know, it's us playing against the game. So we have a lot of choices. We have a lot of quick stuff that you can play in, like, you know, a few minutes. And we have stuff that can take a long time. It really depends on what we're into. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that like Dominion. Alright, we gotta get the team up to level 9. It is to hop it. We only got 5 of those synthesis. You've used 3 of them. 4. 5. Alright, he's out of synthesis. We got him now. Another film was called Last Night on Earth, based on all those cheesy zombie movies. Gotcha. We have a, yeah, we really enjoy. We usually have 1 or 2 a year, and it goes for the whole weekend. We do a lot of big potluck meals. Well, not potluck, I guess. We provide the food, and people pitch in money towards us. And so we do a bunch of good, easy meals, like walking tacos, and we're going to do up some big pots of chili. Oh, gotcha. Well, that sounds fun. Sand attack, sand attack. Alright, we're gonna swap since sand attacked us a bunch. Good poison. It is gonna be tons of fun. We really look forward to it when we have them. We have about 20 people show up. So, you know, it's a full house. A lot of people to play games with, and we can range from a lot of different size groups. Excellent. Bellsprouts are really good for Zubat. High hopes for this team? I don't know. You know, like, when I look at them on paper, they look good, like, stat-wise. But when I look at their moves, they don't have amazing movesets. I think it's going to be a medium bar team. I really do. You know, we don't get a lot of our good moves until after we face the Elite Four, so we're going to have a tough time until then. And, like, our big thing is going to be that 3 of our 4 members are going to have Confuse Ray. We are going to keep the enemy confused if it's going to be a tough matchup. But what, out of the things that are super effective against us, Mantine's got rock types covered, Gligar's got electric types covered, which leaves ice. They all suffer from poor movesets and they're not getting good moves until late game. Yeah, exactly. It does, yeah. It's gonna, like, Mantine's gonna be our special defender. Gligar's gonna be our physical defender. Zubat, or Crobat, is going to be our physical attacker, and Xatu is gonna be our special attacker. They all actually have different specialties, which is really interesting, I think. Alright, let's use Gligar in this first fight. Oh, I guess it can handle ice as well, because it takes neutral damage due to its water typing. I'm just saying it's not super effective against it, like it is against rock. Yes. They are each good in their own area. Let's use Mantine in this next fight. Guess I could have done that and then come back and healed. Buble, Buble. Alright, we'll go heal, then we're going to hand out berries. We're going to preemptively deposit a Mew as well. Alright, we want to get Zubat in on the gym leader fight, so because that'll be one of the things that raises its happiness. So we're going to drop a Supersonic on this Pidgey, and then we'll switch it out. Well, that was a short confusion. At least they can't Mud Slap us. We cannot have any accuracy reduced, because we're all immune to Mud Slap. Alright, Pidgey is down. We're gonna swap to Gligar here. Nice! That's what we were looking for, was the poison. We're gonna drop some sand attacks on this Pidgeotto now. It's true that it takes away that annoyance. Yes, it does. Alright, that's 3 accuracy drops. It's still hitting us. We used our berry. 4 accuracy drops. 5 accuracy drops. There's a miss. Alright. And Mantine learned Supersonic. Very nice. Badge get. Can anybody on this team even learn Mud Slap? Mantine can. Gligar, why can you not learn Mud Slap? We're gonna teach you the Mantine then. Alright, we're gonna keep Zubat up front to level up off some Bellsprouts. Some low-level Bellsprouts. Gligar doesn't learn any moves that you think it could. No Earthquake, no Dig, no Mud Slap. Pretty bad. A flying Pokemon that doesn't learn a flying attack or ground attack, because I'm also ground type. That doesn't... Just not a good Pokemon. Hit yourself. Well, that Bellsprout was having none of that confusion. We are almost out of Leech Lives as well. Poison Sting and it learns Guillotine, which I guess is something. It's not fast though. Alright, we're gonna run out to get Zubat's Leech Life back. Does it get any better in Gen 4 when it can evolve into Glysaur? Is Glysaur even usable? They just shoved it in the anime to give it something else. Like, Gligar is one of those Pokemon that I never used. Ever. So, like, these playthroughs are the first time I'm using Gligar. So there's a few Pokemon that I've never used that I'm using for the first time in these playthroughs. Oh, Natu just learned Nightshade. Very nice. Caught it and it stayed in the PC, where it belongs. That is not who I wanted to have up front. Well, Gligar's at level 11. I meant to swap up Zubat. Aha! How does the confusion feel now? It's on the other foot. We're not being confused. You're confused. Hoot hoot. We'll go to Mantine for hoot hoot. We'll supersonic it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to use. I wanted to use Bubble. Overall, it's decent stats. Okay. What about the moveset? Let's ask the real questions. I guess in later gens, they kind of fixed a lot of that with movesets on Pokemon. At least makes them somewhat usable. I would hope. Alright, the Bellsprout is confused. It's no longer confused. Looking at Gen 4. Alright, there's level 11 on the Zubat. Hoot Hoot's coming out next. We're going to swap the Mantine. That's a better move pool. Well, that's good. Supersonic. Bubble A. It hit itself twice in Confusion. That's pretty good. 3 times in Confusion. 19 moves is pretty good from leveling up. Back to Natu here, and peck this Bellsprout. Well, that's good. Okay, so when we get to Gen 4, it'll be maybe slightly better. You get Flash. We'll just use our escape rope. Heal up. And away we go. Electric, fire, ice, poison, dark, and bug. Wow, that is a lot of coverage though. Alright, what is that bubbles? Well, that's good. It gets a good stab attack via TM. I mean, a lot of Pokemon in these earlier games only get a good stab attack via TM. We'll keep Mantine out against Zubat here. That will swap. Nightshade. 10 damage. That will swap back. Well, I guess I could Mud Slap it. It is super effective, but I think the bubble still does more damage. But it's much better by Gen 4 when it evolves and they have the attacking physical special split. Yeah, that's a big thing for a lot of Pokemon. Case in point. Kingler, Rapidash. Let's peck it. Okay, damage. Well, how much did we do with 10 not be a Nightshade? About the same. But it's set. That can't be lowered, so let's just Nightshade it again. Couple Poliwags here. Good critical hit there. We'll just keep Natu up. Let's swap up Gligar. Gligar. Couldn't really decide who I wanted to use. We'll let Gligar take down these Magikarps. Okay, you poison the little ones. Poison the big one now. Thank you. Well, the good news is this team will not take as long to level up as the last one. So we lucked out on that. Gligar gets to learn its next move at levels. Yeah, I know, I checked. It doesn't learn its next, like, attacking move until, like, in the 20s or something, and it's quick attack. Yeah. So good. Which means we're probably going to teach it Swift whenever we get the TM up coming up here. Well, see, Feint Attack's not horrible. Look, we got a Poison Barb. Because it's Friday. Let's... swap Gligar up. Knock through these birds. Alright, let's swap Mantine up. I think like the next move Zubat learns is Astonish and then Bite. Bubble! Now Natu can take on a Geodude, because we can Nightshade it. We're gonna let... I would like to use... I guess we're gonna keep Mantine up for right now. Let's use our Repel now. Alright, now there's a fight coming up for Zubat. Dark moves are special in this gen, yes they are. But at least it doesn't miss, and it does okay damage. I mean, it's still not good for Gligar, but it's something. We learned Bite. Is my thing wrong? Oh, I think my thing's set for... My Pokedex set for the wrong gen. Alright, well we just learned Bite. That's really nice. So Faint Attack on Gligar isn't the best since it's special. Yeah. Yep. Alright, Swift. Everybody can learn Swift. We're gonna teach it to Gligar, though. Because Gligar needs something besides Poison Sting. Zubat can now eat things. Alright, we want to swap Mantine up to start the fight against Hiker Anthony here. So we can bubble this Geodude. And then we'll do Natu for the Machop and peck it. Still probably take some damage from it. Not a lot though. Not very effective times 4. Alright. Let's swap Gligar up. Now we did get a Poison Barb, which will power up our Poison Sting, but not by much. But we did get the Poison, that's really what I was hoping for. And then we'll swap to Swift, see how much we do. So much more damage with Swift. Alright, let's get Zubat up. Crunch. No flinch. Tried to leech life from us. Well, that's not nice. Come on, Zubat. Come on, Zubat. Hit yourself twice in the face, and we're still confused? 3 times we hit ourselves. Doesn't even get the level up. Eat the Rattata. Get up to level 13. We'll swap the Gligar here. And then Natu. Alright, we're gonna give Natu a Poison Cure Berry instead of a berry. For this fight. And then we're gonna Nightshade this coughing to death. Doesn't have a lot of HP. We're doing 12 a hit. Get it. Looks like it has 37 hit points. Alright. You know, I actually can level up everybody inside the cave except for Gligar. So let's just get Gligar leveled up out here. $16. That is the target, 16. I mean, Krishinabon knows that. He's watched this enough. It's for all of you who haven't seen this, even though this is 57 playthroughs in. Out of 59. I like fighting Hoppips. And you're going to level 16? Why? We go to level 16 to keep ourselves level relevant throughout the game, because if we don't grass train, we fall behind quickly between the levels of the gym leaders. And even though not all of them are difficult to fight, being that we are limited to a single type, we do run into many challenges. Like this team will run into a challenge whenever we fight Whitney's level 20 Miltank that knows rollout. As every team runs into a challenge, it seems, whenever we go against Whitney's level 20 Miltank that knows rollout. Except for like the small handful that were able to clap. Stop confusing my Pokemon! So we always level ourselves up to the level of the upcoming gym leader's highest level Pokemon. The only case that doesn't happen is Jasmine, because Jasmine is kind of out of place with her Steelix and more Price after that has a lower level Pokemon. And then we also don't level up for the Kanto gym leaders, because Kanto is a pushover. We're looking for Onyxes really down here. That's where all the experience is. That was a good critical hit. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're a piece of junk, Zubat. You know, I get mad at them for confusing us, but that is exactly what we're going to be doing late game with this team. With everybody except Gligar. You can defense curl all you want. Doesn't protect you from my nightshades. Alright, that's Natu up. Just leaves our Zubat. That bitter berry came and went pretty quick. You know, we send out our Zubat and all the other Zubats just go away. Now they're going to start showing up once I say something. Alright, we need to go heal and get our moves back. Probably can just finish out here with the little bit that we have left. Almost there. One more. Alright, we're going to end this episode here for today. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode. And we will see you next week with more Pokemon as we continue on getting closer and closer to the end of Gen 2. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And we will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Especially you, Krishnabon.